Hi Virgo, you got Kitty coming over here to give her blessing. So it's going to be obviously something about, support that you need, more faith in yourself, but it's also going to be an element of luck coming your way this month. So you have some jumpers, you have Demon Cat, and you have Seven of Fire. Both of these cards are about boundaries and the cost that maybe you have paid. And this is like Safi coming to Tiger asking to be petted. So you can tell it's going to be something about reaching out and demanding something. Hi Safi girl. And Tiger is like, oh my gosh, how much petting do I need to do in order to earn kind of like bread in this house? And you know that I'm always reading everything else. So there is like this need. Maybe somebody needs you this month. I just released full moon in Aquarius, and I highly advise you watch that because it's really giving us prescription of what we need to do in order to get what we want, whatever it is that you need. And it's basically, to summarize simply, you need to set every single wish and need that you have for yourself aside, and you have to serve the others. You have to serve the bigger picture. That in turn is going to give you a message. So you need to open to these messages. You need to, like, heck, your card is Hermit. You are able to do that, to understand these messages are there, right? I was just going yesterday, I wanted to buy something of Kijiji, and my freaking Google GPS freaked out. It was running me up and down the highway, and I just couldn't locate a street that actually I know in Toronto. And then finally I texted this person. I said, I am so sorry, but there are like so many signs. And she goes, what do you mean signs? Never mind, it happens to me all the time. I know, but I was crazed out because I was already 4 times relayed somewhere else, even though everything has been done properly. So at the very end, I gave up and I said, universe, I am so sorry. I screwed up this person who showed up, and I'm feeling so embarrassed, but this is it. I cannot do it. I'm too nervous. So I looked at my last destination on my GPS, and it showed that you have to go north again for 10 minutes so 10-minute distance from it, right? And I said, nope, I'm heading home, and I'm heading south. Within 2 minutes, I'm hitting the street, and I'm realizing I'm at the location I'm supposed to meet. So I'm frantically texting this person back. I'm saying, so sorry, it just appeared. So again, the GPS would again hit me somewhere else. So I did get it. Now the question still remains if there's like something connected to it that I have to clean it. So you see, these kind of signs will be happening to you. That's why the Demon Cat shows up. Otherwise, maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn, or maybe there's like also the element they're adding to 22. 22 is a master number with some big accomplishments. Maybe you're setting up really huge and high lofty goals for yourself, right? Demon Cat also can talk about codependency, that there is like something that you need to expand yourself, that maybe you're stuck in a situation, and hence Seven of Fire is showing up. It's saying maybe you felt you're weak, but look at this kitty. It's fighting all of the other cats, which it's not because he is stronger, but he is smarter. He is in a higher level position. He has advantages to his situation. So he's sending off messages saying, I'm not going to tolerate crap anymore. Let's kind of like do it this way. I'm here. And it's also about something that you have edged, that there was like something that was hard to get or hard to accomplish, that maybe somebody now wants to step on it, poo-poo it or something like that, and you're saying, don't you even think about it, kind of a thing. So let's see what else. The bottom of the deck is 2 of Earth, and the first major is Hermit. So there is like a number 11. This really connects to this full moon. Make sure you watch this full moon. Make sure you do that recipe that I've just told you. I'm not going to repeat it. There's like some kind of balancing. There is like some kind of like lots of things on your plate. Things need to take place. So you have the floating cat reversed, and we have Safi coming back again. I love you, Safi. Then you have 10 of Earth. Oh my God. So you're no longer immobile. Maybe you are saying something like a white lie to get out of the situation, something that maybe you committed yourself of some sort. The floating cat, the hangman reversed, it can also speak about healing. This is like one of the God's cards that actually show up, but it's saying, I'm watching you, don't missteps, kind of a thing. But Ten of Earth is very pragmatic. Ten of Earth really talks about fulfillment. Things are being returned back to place, and we know how much that is important for Virgos, and you have the tendency to be OCD not only in your home but toward everything in your life. You have Sky Queen, Queen of Swords over here. So that was like some kind of like quote-unquote executive decision that you need to make. Maybe you need to cut somebody off. Maybe you have to straighten somebody out. Maybe you are just simply applying the things that you have learned in the process. And maybe now you have to do something because somebody else was doing it, and because you did it, now you have more things on your plate. But you're okay with that. What is above you is Four of Fire. It is reversed, but this is one of these cards that even when reversed, this kind of like still works really well. It's still playful. It's going to become a ball on the floor. It is going to be chased around versus kind of like lifting this energy up. So this is really telling me about the need for stability. There is like a feeling that I'm getting that you're going to the next level, whatever the next level is for you, right? There is like some sense of comfort. There is like the sense of belonging that is really happening over here. I really think it was either you or somebody in the past who kind of like maybe even took that bitter medicine. Safi, are you going to do this now? And the bitter medicine is like maybe telling you what you need to hear that was maybe not the easiest thing to hear, but that is moving you forward. So what is immediately ahead of you is Eight of Earths. You're getting another Earth card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. You're going to feel really in your own element. After all, we are heading toward your birthday, right? And this is like about proudness that something has happened, like, and you're taking that now to the level where you can apply this. For example, if you work somewhere, you're finally reaching the point where you'll feel comfortable that you can maybe apply for a higher up job. You have the tools of trade to kind of like apply it, right? This can also talk about feeling stronger, feeling accomplished, feeling that you can handle situations, right? And there is like a Six of Sky over here. This is like your own house. And we can see Kitty here removing himself from the fight. Yup, he has few scratches over here, but he doesn't want to be injured more. There is like something that he doesn't see it's needed anymore. Maybe there's a situation you're removing yourself from because it doesn't make any sense. Or simply you're saying, well, I need to see it from some other angle. Otherwise, I keep getting stuck because look at her. Maybe somebody told you like there is like something about your family, about something here that you need to set new boundaries because somebody's maybe taking advantage of you. And you're taking those words to heart, right? So this is the environment, and you're getting Three of Sky, Three of Swords reversed. So this is not you. It's maybe almost like that you are leaving somebody. You are dumping somebody. You're saying, and this is also 9 over here that is mirroring this 9. You're saying, I can't do it anymore. I can't take these arguments. I can't take this continuously swimming up the stream. It's hard. It's not promoting harmony, right? Maybe you had this speech many times, and now you're saying, I just don't even want to have this speech. And that's why the hangman showed up reversed, because it kind of can talk about somebody not telling you exactly, the full truth. So this could be you. You're saying, okay, whatever. You can just say, okay, it's me. It doesn't work, even though it isn't from what I see. In your hopes and fears, you have the moon. And the moon, and we are going through Aquarius full moon, is bringing this message home that you really need to apply yourself to help others, to help the bigger picture, to get this message back, to apply to yourself. It's kind of like a little roundabout thing, but that's how it's going to work. And the moon is really reinforcing that. It is telling you clearly. Maybe you're fearing it because it's kind of hard to be vulnerable and offer your help, and sometimes it happens. No good deed goes unpunished. Maybe you have learned bad lessons that way, but the moon also gives psychic opportunities, right? And those insights, and you're getting those signs that I kind of like was getting myself, that I told you, try to relate to my story in your own way. And the moon card over here can also speak about somebody's jealousy. Maybe you're finally claiming your own self, your own sense of freedom. After all, you have a 9, and you have a 10, and you have an 8. These are all, and this is 9 again. So this is kind of like similar card to yours. It's a little bit higher vibration, and both of them are featuring moon. This one is a full moon, and this one that was like underneath as the energy is basically when we are going in the sun of Virgo. And this is what's going to happen, the shift around the 22nd this month. And the Two of Sky is the direction, which is going to be that you're going to have some pull to the past, but you're also going to have the pull in the future. And it's going to be something that you need to be clear in your own head, in which direction you really want to go. Shall I go to the past? Do I want to continue, repeat the cycle? If you've been through a few rinses, then, you know, decision is easy. If you have been only through one, it's going to be harder. In any case, I do see that you're going to pull away a little bit to come up with your stuff. Reconciliation, it was reversed. It's still saying someone from your past is returning to your life. The question is if you're going to let them. If this relationship was written with issues. So it's going to be really interesting to hear from you. I pulled one more card for you guys, and it's the very last one from this deck, and it's called Mending. And I'm going to tell you the essential meanings are forgiveness, making amends, and healing after arguments. And boy, there were lots of arguments here. Maybe you even needed somebody to step in. And for the relationship message, it says you have come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you're to move forward. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? Only good will come out of forgiveness and an honest redress. So guys, do not forget to do full moon meditation. Open yourself out to possibilities, but if something happened too many times that didn't bear fruit, maybe it's a time when you have this choice between a head and heart to choose head, to choose the wisdom that you have already been through. So, dear Virgo, check my daily messages on Instagram and I guess Facebook, even though I don't get there too much. And if you want a reading with me, contact me via cattarot.ca through my website, and that can give you better insight also. Just if you have a question or if you have a comment offline, contact me via my email. All the information is in the description. All the best. I love you, and have a wonderful, wonderful your birthday month. All the best.